Hey, everybody, what's going on? So I get calls all the time here, from people that they're struggling in real estate, And I got a call the other day from some gal. I'm just not making enough money in real estate. I'm just so hard. I'm just complex, and whatever. So, you know, it is. It's true. I'm like, no, you idiot. It's super easy. No, just it's complicated. It can be, right? I mean, just basic stuff, but it can be complex. So, I'm talking to her, and she's, typical stuff. To me, it's typical because I've been doing this for many, many years. I've gotten the land and everything, 1995 and everything. So I've done it done a few deals over the years, shall we say. And so, when I say typical, this gal, she's having a hard time, or I get leads, it's a ton of sellers are not interested, and I'm driving for dollars and all this stuff, right? So I'm talking to her, all right, and as I'm talking to her, I'm realizing just kind of this. She's struggling. She's got a one size fits all mentality, right? I'm trying to put a round peg in a square hole, and she's having a hard time. She's hunting for lottery tickets, right? Well, people win the lottery? Yeah, they do. But do a lot of people win the lottery? No, it's a big deal, right? When you win the lottery, right? And if that's your business model, hunting for lottery tickets, good luck with that. You're not going to be successful. Okay, you're not. You cannot be hunting for lottery tickets. You got to do whatever it takes to be successful. Okay, so and you're going to try things. And part of being an entrepreneur in business, anything. I don't know if you're doing real estate, if you're a mortician, whatever you're doing. Okay, you've got to creatively solve problems, and you got to test things in your business, see what works and what doesn't work, and learn from people, learn from your mistakes, learn from others. Getting a mentor really helps. Okay, I didn't have a mentor really. I had to I've talked about this before. Me and the Holy Ghost, man. It's hard work. Okay, but you learn from your mistakes. Okay, if you can't learn from your mistakes, you might consider being a greeter at Walmart or flipping burgers at Burger King or something, because you're gonna fail in this business. All right. So let's back to this gal. She's struggling. And so I said to her, I says, listen, you've got to change your approach. In her case, people wanted too much of their homes, discouraged and all that. I was like, well, look, here's the thing with wholesaling. Wholesaling is fantastic. It's cute when it works, real cute. But what if it doesn't? For real. What if it doesn't? You know what I'm talking about? You've talked to sellers, they're like, you're going to get this objection. Hey, no, I need more. I'm not discounting my house 30% less repairs. I'm not doing that. All right. Well, then what? Well, darn it, man. Just so frustrating, man. There's no money in real estate. There's only guys, there's money and driving around Mercedes Benz and, Look, man, you ain't got time for that. You cannot live like that. That cannot be your worldview. You listen to me, please. I care about you. That's why I'm making these videos. You cannot think like that. You demand from yourself to be creative, okay? It's not about wholesaling. It's about being able to solve a seller's problems creatively. So in this case, this gal, I said, well, change your business approach. If you talk to a seller and she needs too much, owes too much of the house, why is she selling? What's their motivation? They need money to go to dream cruise to Hawaii. They want to pay for Bobby's college tuition at Cornell University. They're trying to pay for hospice for grandma or for the wife. What is it? I don't know, but that why is the key. So they want the money for X, right? That's all money is. When you can wear money, smell it. You can do all that, but I mean, people don't get money to smell or to wear it. It's right. You know what I mean? Money is for doing X. What is the X? What is their Y? What you see what I'm saying? Now you have something. So now if a guy wants too much, owes too much of his property, blah blah blah, then be creative. You do a lease option if you can. Well, maybe he doesn't want to do a lease option. You want some money out. Well, can you split the lot? Administrative lot split. So I brought this to this gal's attention yesterday. Hey, try administrative lot split. You know what she says? Ready for it? And what she says to me. Whoa, that just sounds super complicated. What am I supposed to say? Yeah, there's some complexity to it. But so is being a nuclear engineer. Oh, that sounds really complicated. It is. I guarantee you, I'm not a nuclear engineer. I have zero knowledge about nuclear engineer. One thing I can say with authority is administrative lot splits are not nearly as complex as being a nuclear engineer. There's not. Okay. Yeah, there's some steps you have to do, and have a lot of videos about these. But utilize that step. But if your worldview, well, that sounds super complex, I don't want to try that. That's stupid. Or lease options, I don't get. It's like wholesaling. Man, behave yourself. Get out of that worldview. You're going to fail. If all you got is a square peg trying to put in a round hole, you're gonna fail. Okay, you just will. You cannot live, especially in a hot market. This is not 2008, 2009 anymore. It's not. It's 2000. This video is 2021. Maybe 10 years from now, it'll be another crash, and you'll be like, oh, that's a dated movie, man. Wholesale is awesome. Market crash. Yeah, probably will. You know why? The market does this. Not your fault, not my fault. That's another video's fault. Video's fault. That's for another video whose fault it is. But whatever. Who cares? I'm kidding. The point is, the market's going to do whatever the market's going to do, and you just have to respond. And if your worldview, well, that's a super complicated, man, I don't want to do that. Well, then you might want to consider, again, getting a job at Walmart or changing tires at Big O Tires, right? Do something, because you can't let excuses get in the way of your success. What is your dream? What is your why, right? Why are you in this for? Well, I just like wholesaling. Just wholesaling just for the, that's absurd. You want wholesaling, you want to do anything in real estate for something, right? And let that something guide you. Let that motivate you. Okay. If something's complex, learn about it. When I first started, I remember I was doing a lot of land, and I realized, well, I got into a lot of land and stuff. It was because I was talking to people that they were, all my competition was trying to buy, just easy fix and flippers, fix and flip things, carpet and paint, and a certain subdivision, right? And you have 10 guys bidding on it, and I'm like, this is stupid. I'm not making any money on it. And I realized my niche was to find stuff that no one else wanted, right? No one else wanted. So I tackled wells, septics, foundations, egress windows in the 100-year-old basements, where the concrete, instead of being straight like this, like would be now, it's like and the concrete, what I'm saying. So it costs you $3,000 to get a guy. I remember I had a guy out there on this one house in Middle Road, and he looked at that. He was a professional, expensive too, bless his heart. But he looked at that concrete, the egress thing. He looked at it for like 3 hours. 3 hours, just really, because he realized he was old, right? And he did it. And I was able to add extra square feet to the house because of that, right? That was an arbitrage. Did my competition do that kind of stuff? No. Too much work, too much drama, right? So what I ended up doing is putting, the worms back into the can, and I made a lot of money doing it, right? So that's what you got to be. You can't be like this gal that says, well, that sounds real complicated. Well, then, you know what? If it's complicated and you're struggling with your business, get the hell out of here. Do something else. Because you know what? Life is complex. I have 4 kids. Having kids is complicated. You got kids, you know what I'm talking about. All right? Life, you can't let that be a crutch or an excuse. You have to be successful. So I hope that helps. If something's complex, learn about it. So you can be, if you're struggling with something, you're in business, in real estate, and you're struggling with something, okay? Don't give up. And if you're struggling with something, learn how to fix it. Well, it's complicated. Then bloody hell, do something about it. Learn from somebody, get a mentor, read about it, right? Go talk to the title company, talk to a surveyor, whatever you got to do to overcome the problem, okay? So I hope this helps. God bless you. Be motivated. If you have any question, need any help, schedule a time, we can talk. I'll help you out. Free consultation, all good stuff. But keep your chin up. You can do this, okay? Don't give up. Don't give up. All right? Talk to you soon. Blessings.